I swear I heard you in the quiet of this room tonight, but it was only the wind and my heart remembering you. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like you might walk in once more. The air still carries your perfume through every silent room. Your laughter lingers in the hall like echoes on the wall. Funny how a love that's gone still feels so close at all. I try to close my eyes and breathe, but your shadow never leaves. Your ghost still wanders through my nights, dancing in the fading light. Every dream still calls your name like love never changed. I try to let the memory go, but every lonely heart still knows your ghost still wanders inside my soul. Your picture glows inside my phone, a place that felt like home. Every smile frozen, there's still whispers everywhere. The midnight clock keeps ticking slow, like it already knows. No matter where I try to run, your memory follows. I try to bury yesterday, but your voice still finds a way. Your ghost still wanders through my nights, walking through my broken life. Every tear that falls from me still remembers you and me. I try to let the memory go, but every lonely heart still knows your ghost still wanders inside my soul. Maybe love never really dies. Maybe it just changes shape into quiet midnight echoes that no heart can escape. If you ever think of me somewhere far from where I roam, know your ghost is still the only one that feels like home. Your ghost still wanders through my dreams, softer than it used to seem. Every star above the dark still carries your spark. I try to learn to live alone, but every night I've always known your ghost still wanders inside my home. And every quiet midnight I swear I feel you close again. The sky is crying tonight. Maybe it knows what I'm trying not to show. Street lights trembling in the rain. Everything feels washed in pain. Your name echoes through the storm like it's calling me again. Your shadow walks beside my steps in every place we met. Funny how the cold night air still feels like your breath. I try to smile when people see, but the storm knows the truth in me. Rain hides my tears tonight, falling with the lonely sky. Every drop that hits the ground carries one goodbye. I stand here in the pouring dark, where we used to stand so near. Rain tears tonight, like the world can't see my pain. Every drop keeps whispering your forgotten name. Hey, I try to let your memory fade, but love won't disappear. Rain hides my tears tonight, but not you, my dear. And every storm reminds me how much I miss you. I thought love would stay, but somewhere in the silence you slipped away. Your sweater's still here on the chair, like your shadows in the air. Every corner of this room still believes you're there. The morning light feels cold and thin, where your warmth used to begin. Every quiet little thing still remembers when I try to gather what remained, but love was already breaking. I lost every piece of my heart in you, every dream that we once knew, every promise we held so tight, fading somewhere out of sight. I gave you all of me to keep. Now all that's left are memories. I lost every piece when I lost you. Your picture glowing on my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone. But midnight whispers through the dark, leaving cracks across my heart. Every second moving on, tears that passed apart. I try to breathe without your name, but the silence feels the same. I lost every piece of my heart in it, every hope we tried to prove, every moment that felt so real, now just wounds that never heal. I gave you love I couldn't keep. Now all I have are broken dreams. I lost every piece when I lost you. Maybe love was just a flame, too bright for us to hold. Maybe hearts like yours and mine were never meant to grow old. If you ever think of me in some quiet passing view, no, I'm still here searching for the pieces I lost in you. I lost every piece of my heart in you, every star we once looked to, every midnight believed love would always stay with me. I gave you all of me to keep. Now all that's left are memories. I lost ease when I lost you. And I'm still learning how to live without the pieces of you. didn't break all at once. We just slowly stop holding on. We used to laugh in midnight light, like the stars were on our side. Your hand was warm inside of mine, like it would never slide. But little silences grew wide between the things we tried. Every word we didn't say slowly pulled us to goodbye. I thought love would hold us tight, but it slipped through quiet nights. Love fell outward slowly, like petals in the rain, drifting further from the heart where it used to stay. We didn't shatter loudly, no thunder in the sky. Love fell outward slowly, right before goodbye. Your smile faded just a bit every time we kissed, like a dream beginning to forget the wish it once had wished. We sat across the table there, two strangers unaware that forever had already left, and we were almost nowhere. I tried to pull you close again, but distance had already grown. Love fell outward slowly, like leaves in autumn air. Every promise drifting down until there's nothing there. We didn't break like broken glass, just faded over time. Love fell outward slowly from your heart and mine. Maybe love doesn't always scream, sometimes it quietly disappears. Two hearts still standing side by side, but oceans in their tears. If I could turn those nights around, I'd hold you closer than before the silence stole the sound of everything we had been. Love fell outward slowly, like stars that lose their glow. Every dream we used to hold, letting go so slow. We tried to stay together, but time had drawn the line. Love fell outward slowly from your heart and mine. And the saddest part of losing you was feeling it happen one quiet moment at a time. Midnight keeps calling your name, and the silence answers just the same. The lamp is glowing soft and low, like it knows you where to go. Your shadow lingers on the wall where our love used to go. You coffee cup is still right there, like you left it without care. Every little trace of you still fills the empty air. I try to sleep, but every dream brings your memory back to me. Broken nights never heal, no matter how time moves on. Every tear I try to hide still says you're gone. I lie awake in the dark, where your heartbeat used to feel. Broken nights never heal. Your picture flickers on my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone. But the clock keeps moving slow, like it already knows. No matter where I try to go, your memory follows. Wish I had to breathe without your name, but the silence stays the same. Broken nights never heal. Every star above me knows. Every dream we used to chase now slowly lets me go. I keep reaching through the dark for the love we couldn't see. Broken nights never heal. Maybe love becomes a scar hidden deep beneath the skin. Maybe hearts like mine and yours were never meant to win. If you ever think of me in the quiet of your room, know that I still wish for you. Broken nights never heal, even when the morning comes. Every sunrise only shows what we've become. I keep searching through the dark for a heart that's still real. But broken nights still real. And every lonely I thought we still had time, but you were already letting go. We were laughing in the fading light. Life forever felt so right. Your hand was warm inside of mine on that quiet night. But something changed behind your eyes, like a door was closing slow. I was still holding on to us while you were letting go. I can't believe in love was strong, but your heart had already gone. Yeah. Your heart closed early before I saw the sun. I was still dreaming of forever while you were leaving mine. Every picture glows inside my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone. But midnight whispers through the dark, where we fell apart. Every quiet memory still pulls at my heart. I try to ask what went wrong, but silence answered all along. Your heart closed early before I knew the truth. I was still holding on to love while you were cutting loose. Every dream we tried to keep drifted far apart. Your heart closed early while I loved you from the start. Maybe I was loving you long after you were gone, standing in the same place where we once belonged. If I could turn the clock around, I'd listen to the signs before your quiet goodbye broke this heart of mine. Your heart closed early before the night was through. I was still holding on to hope while you already knew. Every piece of us we built fell into the dark. Your heart closed early. It took away no pain, and the hardest part of loving you was realizing you stopped first. You left with the morning, but something stayed in the quiet. The window lets the gray light in, but warmth won't follow it. Your side of the bed is untouched, like it remembers you a bit. Your mug is resting by the sink where you last stood with me. Every silent little thing still holds your memory. I thought the sun would help me heal, but the air still feels unreal. You walked away that day, but the cold stayed in every room you used to fill, and every word you couldn't say. I try to breathe again, but the frost won't fade. You took your love with you, but the cold stayed. But the cold stayed. Your photograph lights up my phone like a place I once belonged. Every smile frozen there still sings our broken song. The nights grow heavier with time, like winter in my chest. No matter how the seasons turn, my heart won't find its rest now. I try to warm what still remains, but your silence stays the same. You walked away that day, but the cold stayed, and every midnight calling out for love that couldn't stay. I try to move along, but my heart stayed late. You took your light with you, but the cold stayed. Maybe love was just a fire burning through the snow. Maybe hearts like yours and mine were never meant to glow. but the cold stayed. You walked away that day, but the cold stayed inside the place where your love lived and slowly slipped away. I try to live again, but the frost won't break. You took forever with you, but the cold stayed. And every quiet winter night still feels like you just left again. We used to talk about forever. Now forever feels so far away. Your voice still lingers in the air, like you're almost standing there. Every corner of this room still knows the love we shared. Your jacket hanging by the door, like the nights we had before. Every little memory still asks me what for. I try to hold the pieces tight, but love was fading out of sight. Dreams died between us, somewhere in the quiet, where the words stopped trying and the hearts fell silent. We were almost forever, but forever slipped away. Dreams died between us. That night you couldn't stay. Your photograph glows on my screen like the life that might have been. Every smile frozen there still feels like everything. The midnight clock keeps beating slow, like it already knows. No matter how I try to run, your memory follows. I thought love would find a way, but silence took its place. Dreams die between us, somewhere in the dark, where our fragile promises slowly fell apart. We were holding on to hope, but hope began to fade. Dreams die between us, in the words we never said. Maybe love just couldn't breathe between the space we made. Two hearts drifting quietly until they slipped away. If I could turn the night around, I'd hold you closer then, before the quiet slowly became the end. Dreams die between us, but echoes still remain. Every little memory still whispers through the pain. We were almost forever, but forever couldn't stay. Dreams die between us and took the love away. And sometimes in the quiet, I still hear the dreams we lost. I used to believe love would stay, but tonight only the ache remembers me. Your shadow lingers in this room like a ghost that came too soon. Every quiet breath I take still carries you. Your sweater hanging by the chair like you're almost standing there, but every corner of this place knows you're nowhere. I try to close the door on us, but memories don't fade that fast. Pain learned my name tonight when you walked away. Every promise that we made started to decay. I tried to hold forever, but forever slipped away. Pain learned my name the day place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still pulls me close. The midnight clock keeps beating slow, like it already knows. No matter how I try to run, your memory follows. I thought the wounds would slowly heal, but they whisper you are real. Hey, in the silence of your goodbye, every tear that falls from me still asks me why. I try to save the love we made, but love refused to stay. Pain learned my name the night you went away. You went away. Maybe hearts remember more than they ever should. Maybe love can leave a scar where hope once stood. If you ever think of me when the night feels the same, remember you are the reason pain learned my name. Pain learned my name tonight like an echo in the dark. Every memory of you still tears me apart. I try to live without your flame, but nothing feels the same. Pain learned my name when you forgot my heart. And the hardest part of losing you is how well the pain remembers me. Is how the pain remembers me. We were still sitting side by side, but somehow you felt miles away. We used to talk until the dawn, like the night could carry on. You laughed to fill the quiet room where our hearts belonged. But slowly words began to fade into things we never said. Your eyes stopped looking back at mine while I kept holding on instead. I felt the distance growing slow, like a tide we couldn't hold. Our silence grew wider between your heart and mine. Every word we never spoke drew another line. We were standing together, but drifting out of time. Our silence grew wider until you picture glows inside my phone, like a place I once called home. Every memory still breathes, even though you're done. The midnight clock keeps moving on, like nothing here is wrong. But every second whispers softly where we lost the song. I tried to say the things I felt, but the crying never helped. Our silence grew wider, like oceans in the dark. Every little broken word left another star. We were holding on to love, but love was hard to find. Our silence grew wider between your heart and maybe love doesn't collapse on storms we can see. Maybe it disappears slowly between you and me. And the saddest part of loving you is watching the quiet wind. Everyone says time will heal, but they don't know how loud your memory feels. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like the nights we had before. Every quiet step I take still hears you on the floor. The morning life is cold and pale, like it knows our love has failed. Every corner of this room still holds our fragile tale. I try to tell my heart you're gone, but it still beats for you alone. I still feel everything, every word you used to say, every promise in your voice has slowly slipped away. I try to move along, but the echoes never end. I still feel everything, even now you're gone again. Your photograph lights up my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone, but midnight whispers through the dark, leaving cracks across my heart. Every second moving on still tears my world apart. I try to bury yesterday, but your memory found its way. I try to bury yesterday, but your memory found its way. I still feel everything, every moment we once knew. Every little piece of love still points me back to you. I try to breathe again, but the silence pulls me in. I still feel everything, like you never left my skin. Maybe hearts don't simply heal, maybe they just learn to hide every scar beneath the surface, where the broken dreams reside. If you ever think of me when the midnight air grows thin, no part of me is living where you've always been. I still feel everything, every tear I never cried, every dream that we once held before it slowly died. I try to let you go, but love won't let me win. I still feel everything, even without here. And the hardest part of loving you is that my heart still does. The door closed softly, but the sound of you leaving never faded. Your footsteps faded down the hall, like the end of everything. I try to hold the moment still, but time broke every string. Your voice still lingers in the air, like a bell that never sleeps. Every word you left behind still echoes back to me. I thought the silence would be kind, but it only plays your line. Your goodbye still rings tonight through every quiet room, like a melody of loss. I cannot run too soon. I try to close the door on us, but the sound of you still clings. Every lonely midnight proves your goodbye still rings. Your Your picture glows inside my phone like a place I used to stay. Every smile frozen, it feels farther every day. The clock keeps speeding through the dark like it knows what love can bring. Every second whispers softly of the end of everything. I try to drown the sound in sleep, but the echo runs too deep. Your goodbye still rings tonight like thunder in my chest. Every promise we once made won't let my heart find rest. I try to breathe without your name, but the memory still sings. Every silent moment says your goodbye still rings. Maybe some words never fade, even after hearts are gone. Maybe love becomes a sound that keeps playing on. If you ever think of me when the midnight air still stings, remember you were the reason. Your goodbye still rings. Your goodbye still rings. And the quiet after you, it's louder than goodbye. We were still standing together, but somehow you were already far away. We used to talk beneath the stars like nothing could go wrong. Your laughter filled the midnight air like we would always belong. But slowly something changed in you, a silence in your eyes. I felt your heart slipping away in quiet goodbyes. I tried to hold the love we knew, but distance pulled you through. Hearts drifting to distance like ships upon the sea, standing close beside you, but you're drifting far from me. Every word between us fades into the night. Hearts drifting a distance until love loses sight. Your photograph glows on my screen like a dream I can't return. Every smile frozen there still makes my chest burn. The midnight clock keeps moving slow, like it understands. Somewhere between your heart and mine, love slipped through our hands. I try to call you back to me, but your silence answers softly. Hearts drifting to distance like stars across the sky. Every promise we once made slowly drifting by. I keep reaching for your hand, but nothing feels the same. Hearts drifting a distance, and love forgets our name. Maybe love before the distance found its way between your heart and mine. Hearts drifting a distance like waves against the shore. Every dream we built together washes back no more. I keep calling out your name through the falling night. Hearts drifting a distance out of love's sight. And sometimes love doesn't end, it simply drifts away. I try to let you go, but your memory still lives here. Your sweater's folded on a chair, like you might still be there. The air still carries traces of the love we used to share. The morning light falls soft and gray, like it feels the same. Every quiet step I take still whispers out your name. I try to breathe and move along, but every moment feels too strong. Your memory feels heavy tonight, like rain that won't let go. Every place I walk alone still feels the love I know. I try to leave the past behind, but it follows everywhere. Your memory feels heavy, like you're still there. Your photograph lights up my phone like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone. But midnight pulls the quiet close, like it understands. Somewhere between your heart and mine, love slipped through our hands. I try to silence yesterday, but your echo finds a way. Your memory feels heavy tonight, like a weight upon my chest. Every dream we used to chase won't let my heart find rest. I try to close the door on us, but the past won't disappear. Your memory feels heavy, like you're still here. And maybe love leaves pieces behind that time can never move. Maybe hearts remember most the ones they couldn't lose. If you ever think of me when the night feels just as long, and know your memory still lives here in every broken song. Your memory feels heavy tonight, like the sky before the rain. Every word you used to say still echoes in my veins. I try to learn to live again, but nothing feels the same. Your memory feels heavy, and it still says your name. And the hardest part of missing you is carrying you everywhere. We used to believe in forever, but somewhere in the night, the light disappeared. Your voice still lingers in this room, like a fading melody. Every quiet breath but shadows slowly took the light. Hope fell into darkness tonight, like a star that lost its glow. Every promise we once made is a place I cannot go. I try to keep believing, but the light grew far apart. Hope fell into darkness when you left my heart. Your photograph lights on my phone like a life I almost knew. Every smile frozen there still pulls me back to you. The midnight clock keeps ticking slow, like it understands. Somewhere between your heart and mine, love slipped through our hands. I tried to call you back again, but silence answered in the end. Hope fell into darkness tonight, like a flame beneath the rain. Every dream we tried to hold now trembles in the pain. I tried to hold forever, but forever slipped apart. Hope fell into darkness inside my heart. Maybe love was never meant to outshine every storm. Maybe broken hearts just learn a different kind of warmth. If you ever think of me when the night feels just as long, know the hope we lost together still lives inside this song. Hope fell into darkness tonight, like the last light in the sky. Every memory of you still asks the reason why. I try to let the past go by, but nothing feels the same. Hope fell into darkness, and it whispered your name. And the night keeps reminding me where the light used to be. I thought if I stayed, love would find its way back. Your jacket's still hanging by the door, like the nights we had before. Every quiet step I take feels heavier than before. You used to say my name so soft, like it meant something real. But somewhere in the silence I stopped knowing how you feel. I kept believing you would change, but hope was slowly slipping away. I stayed for nothing in the end, holding on to broken plans. Every promise that you made slipped away like sand. I gave you all my heart to keep, every piece of me, but I stayed for nothing, and you still let me leave. Your picture glows inside my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there reminds me I'm alone. The midnight clock is moving slow, like it already knows. No matter how I try to stay, you were letting go. I tried to save what we once had, but love was already turning back. I stayed for nothing in the end, waiting for love to mend. Every dream we tried to build broke before it began. I gave you everything I had, every piece of me, but I stayed for nothing, and you set me free. Maybe love was just a place I stayed too long inside, holding on to someone who had already said goodbye. If I could go back back to the night I listened to my heart before the silence slowly tore our world apart. I stayed for nothing in the end, just a memory in your hands. Every word I tried to say was never understood. I gave you love that never changed, but you were never mine. I stayed for nothing and left my heart behind. And the hardest part of loving you was staying when you were already gone. They said time would heal, but the clock keeps turning without you. Your shadow lingers in this room like a song I can't undo. Every quiet breath I take still brings me back to you. Your sweater folded on the chair like you might still be there. Every little memory is floating in the air. I try to let the days go by, but your name stays in my mind. Time never helped me forget you. Every second just repeats all the nights we used to share. Every promise incomplete. They said the pain would fade away, but it's stronger every day. Time never helped since you walked away. Your photograph lights on my phone like a place I once called home. Every smile frozen there still says I'm not alone. The midnight clock keeps beating slow, like it already knows. No matter how the years may pass, your memory follows. I thought the wounds would slowly close, but your echo only grows. Time never helped me move on. Every moment feels the same. Every dream we built together still whispers out your name. Try to breathe another day, but the past won't fade away. Time never helped when you couldn't stay. Maybe time just stretches pain into quieter scars. Maybe hearts remember best the ones that left too far. If you ever think of me when the midnight sky is blue, know the years still carry me back to you. Time never helped me forget you. Every sunrise feels the same. Every step I try to take leads me back to your name. I try to live another life, but life still finds its way. Time never helped since you went away. And the clock keeps moving forward, but my heart stays where you left it. The night feels endless when your heart has nowhere to go. The streetlights flicker through the rain like echoes of your name. Every quiet breath I take still trembles with the pain. Your side of the bed stays cold tonight, where your warmth used to be. Every lonely shadow here still looks like you to me. I try to sleep, but every dream brings your memory to me. Lonely hours pass slowly tonight. Every second feels too long. Every memory of your love still sings a broken song. I close my eyes to find some peace, but the silence only grows. Lonely hours pass slowly when you're alone. Your picture glows inside my phone like a place I once got home. Every smile frozen there just says I'm not alone. But midnight whispers through the dark where we fell apart. Every tick of the clock was deeper in my heart. I try to breathe and let you go, but your echo moves too slow. Lonely hours pass slowly tonight, like a storm that never ends. Every tear I try to hide still falls again. I keep reaching through the dark for the love we used to know. Lonely hours pass slowly when you go. Maybe love becomes a ghost that walks beside your days. Maybe broken hearts just learn 1,000 quiet ways. If you ever think of me in some distant memory, know the night still carrying me where we used to be. Lonely hours pass slowly tonight, like the sky before the dawn. Every dream we built together still lingers though you're gone. I try to face another day, but my heart already knows. Lonely hours pass slowly without you close. And every quiet midnight feels longer though you. Everything used to shine, but somehow the colors faded. We used to paint the midnight sky with laughter in our eyes. Every dream felt bright and wild, like love could never die. Your hand was warm inside of mine, like forever felt so near. But slowly shades began to fade right before my tears. I tried to hold the light we knew, but crazy Maybe hearts like yours and mine were meant to fade away. If I could hold those nights again before the colors fell, I'd paint forever in your eyes before the final farewell. Every shade we used to be, every piece of what we built fell into memory. I try to find the light again, but nothing feels the same. We lost every color when you left my name, and now the world feels quieter in black and white. I thought love would save me, but somehow it broke me more. Your shadow lingers in this room, like a dream I left too soon. Every quiet breath I take still remembers you. Your jacket hanging by the chair, like you might still be there, but every corner of this place knows you're nowhere. I thought love would ease the pain, but it only left a deeper stain. Love hurt more than goodbye tonight, more than tears I try to hide. Every promise that we made slowly died inside. I tried to hold you close to me, but you slipped beyond the shore. And when you walked away, love hurt more. Your photograph lights up my phone, like a place I once called home. Every smile